I welcome you back to class, and today we'll be looking at the pathophysiology of stress. And trust me, if you haven't subscribed to this page, you are missing a whole lot. Trust me, because we have amazing contents here on health, knowledge, and management of health, and we have amazing classes here in the field of biochemistry. In fact, any course that has to do with medical laboratory sciences. So if you haven't subscribed to this page, trust me, you are missing a lot. So today we're looking at the pathophysiology of stress, but we can't dive into this without defining what stress is. Now we'll talk about stress. We are looking at any physical or emotional response to stimulus. Now, with that, what we have to understand is that with stress, it has a whole procedure that begins from the brain to its actions or to its effects. And in this video also, we'll be looking at how stress leads to certain pathologic conditions like sugar diabetes, like high blood pressure. Now, let's dive into the procedure. Now, once the thread of stress or the stimulus is being received by the brain, the amygdala, which is a nuclei in the temporal lobe of the brain, stimulates the hypothalamus. Now, upon the hypothalamus receiving this stimulus, it releases the corticotrophin releasing hormone. Now, this hormone stimulates the pituitary gland to release the adenocorticotrophic hormone, the adenocorticotrophic hormone. Now, once adenocorticotrophic hormone is being released, adenocorticotrophic hormone is going to stimulate the adrenal glands, which are above the kidneys, to release cortisol into blood. Now, what cortisol does is that it increases blood glucose. It stimulates the liver to take in more glucose, and what it does also is that it activates the immune system. Now, with cortisol stimulating blood glucose, it accounts for reasons why those who are stressed develop or notice an increase in body weight, or those who are stressed start seeing symptoms of sugar diabetes type 2, especially type 2, because blood sugar is rapidly increased, and also explains why those who are stressed can develop high blood pressure, because with increased blood sugar, in the long run, the blood vessels will be destroyed, increasing the pressure in other vessels, leading to an overall increase in blood pressure, which explains why those who are stressed tend to suffer from these consequences. Now, that is that about the work of cortisol. Now, aside that, the sympathetic nervous system also comes into play. Now, with this, once the threat is being perceived, the pituitary also release epinephrine and norepinephrine. Now, what epinephrine and norepinephrine does is that the first thing, it increases heart rate. The next thing, it elevates blood pressure and it dilates the pupils. And now this also explains why those who are stressed tend to notice that in the long run they start developing certain conditions like atherosclerosis, or those who are stressed in a long run start experiencing certain conditions like an overall increase in blood pressure, as I stated earlier. So this is how stress works, and these are the processes through which stress works, or through which hormones have an effect to bring about stress. So that is what we have to take note of. And also, stress hormones also stimulate the liver to release glucose and fatty acids into the bloodstream. So this is what we have to take note of about stress. Follow for more. Thank you.